Imagine waking up every morning with an invisible backpack strapped to your shoulders. Every time you swipe a credit card, every time you pay a student loan bill, every time you buy something on buy now, pay later, you throw another brick into that bag. And the kicker? Most Americans are carrying that backpack right now, and it's getting heavier by the day. So today we're talking about why Americans are drowning in debt. And trust me, this is not just about bad spending habits. This story is bigger, deeper, and honestly, a little shocking. All right, let's unpack this big idea that Americans are drowning in debt. Now, debt itself isn't the villain. In fact, it can be a hero. Say you want to buy a home. You usually don't have enough cash lying around, so you take out a mortgage. That's good debt. You're investing in something that hopefully goes up in value. The problem arises when debt becomes a crutch, when it piles up so high that it starts to choke your monthly budget. And right now, that's exactly what's happening across the U.S. Let me show you some numbers. As of 2025, household debt has blown past $17 trillion. That's a combination of credit card balances, mortgages, student loans, and car payments. And the scary part, most people don't feel like they're overspending. They're just trying to live. Let's break this down a bit. First up, we've got credit card debt. The average American carries a balance of about $5,700. On top of that, there's an additional $8,400 of buy now, pay later debt. Then we hit student loans. A Duke University grad on average owes around $36,000. And if you bought a car in the last few years, you probably added another $45,000 to that total. Now add those up, plus a little for other debts, and the grand total comes out to be $67,000 per household. So why is it that Americans are in this much debt? I think it boils down to two main points. Point number one, the rising cost of living. Remember the good old days when one income was enough to raise a family, own a home, and save for retirement? Well, those days are long gone. Now, thanks to inflation, housing shortages, and greedy corporations, everyday expenses are shooting through the roof. Here's just a few examples. Rent has gone up by over 10% in the last year alone. Groceries cost almost 20% more than they did in 2019, and one unexpected ER visit can set you back tens of thousands of dollars. When life costs more than paychecks bring in, people do what they must. They borrow. Point number two, credit culture. Now don't get me wrong, debt can be good, but America has turned it into a lifestyle. Ever since I was 18 years old, I heard the same thing. Go out and spend money, sign up for that credit card, build your credit score. But why? What does a good credit score even get me? Oh yeah, that 5% discount on a vacation I can't afford. Over time, companies have made us crave instant gratification. Want that new iPhone? Just tap a few buttons and it's yours. Need a new dress for Friday night? Buy now, pay later, will save the day. And it's not just the companies, it's also the advertisers. Every commercial, every influencer post, they're selling more than just a product, they're selling a lifestyle. That new car isn't just transportation, it's status. The newest gadget isn't just tech, it's identity. And here's the ironic part. We're not even buying these things for ourselves. Many times we're buying them to impress people we don't even like. Look, I know what you're thinking. All of this debt sounds like a personal issue, a lack of self-control or financial literacy. But I'm here to tell you that couldn't be further from the truth. This debt is baked into the system we all live in. It's built into our society, our economy, and our everyday lives. Let me show you what I mean. First up, we've got student loans. For decades, young Americans have been told the golden ticket to success is a college degree. But that ticket? It's got a massive price tag. Today, student debt sits at over $1.7 trillion. That means millions of young adults start their lives already underwater. They're paying hundreds of dollars a month for degrees that don't always lead to high-paying jobs. Imagine working your first job for just enough money to pay rent and student loans. That's not living, that's surviving. Then there's medical debt. You see, in America, getting sick or injured isn't just a health concern, it's a financial one too. One unexpected ER visit, one misdiagnosis, one surgery, and you could be staring at bills bigger than your car payment. Even with insurance, deductibles and copays can crush people. Medical debt isn't just financial, it's emotional. People delay treatment, skip medications, or even go bankrupt just to keep up. In America, breaking a bone can break your bank account. But perhaps the biggest illusion comes from social media. While millions struggle with debt, influencers flaunt luxury vacations, brand new cars, and high-end gadgets. They portray a perfect life that's often funded by debt. This creates what some call the illusion of wealth. People feel pressure to keep up, even if it means going deeper into debt. Because in a culture where appearances matter, living within your means sometimes feels like falling behind. So we have skyrocketing living expenses, the pressure to buy now and pay later, and the illusion of wealth all around us. Is it any wonder why Americans are in debt? You know, if debt were an addiction, we'd all be in recovery. But it's not seen as a problem, it's a solution. And the craziest part, this whole system is designed to keep you trapped. Take credit cards. The average interest rate is over 20%. That means if you owe $5,000 and just make minimum payments, you could be stuck paying it off for the next 20 years. It's like being on a treadmill. You run and run, but you're staying in the same place. And the financial system? It's designed to keep you hooked. Banks profit off interest. Lenders profit off fees. Even the government makes billions from student loan interest. They don't want you to pay off debt. They want you to keep making those monthly payments. But listen, it's not just about the numbers. It's about the people. Behind the debt are real families, real stories, real struggles. Debt doesn't just drain wallets. It drains mental health. Anxiety, depression, stress, it's all linked to debt. Families fight about money. Couples split up over it. People work themselves to exhaustion trying to dig out. And for many, the shame is the heaviest weight. We're told that being in debt means we're irresponsible, but in reality, most people are just trying to survive a system stacked against them. Debt is the modern chain, except you can't see it, you just feel it tightening every month. So what can we do about this? How can we break the cycle? Well, I believe it starts with 3 steps. Step number 1, educating ourselves. We need to understand how debt works, the hidden fees, the interest rates, the fine print. Knowledge is the first weapon against the financial system. Step 2, demanding change. Whether it's student loan forgiveness, affordable housing, or universal health care, we need policies that help, not hurt. We're not asking for handouts. We're asking for a level playing field. And step 3, supporting each other. We're all in this together, sharing our experiences, lending a helping hand, because sometimes the burden is too heavy for one person to carry. You know, I used to think debt was just my problem. I thought it was a reflection of my character, my financial skills, my self-control. But the more I learned, the more I realized that couldn't be further from the truth. Debt in America isn't just numbers on a spreadsheet. It's the late-night stress, the skipped vacations, the dreams put on hold. It's the fear of a single unexpected expense knocking you off your feet. It's a system that applauds the buy now, pay later mentality, all while ignoring the pile of bills on your desk. And debt in America isn't just an individual problem. It's a national crisis. It's a crisis that affects families, communities, our entire economy. It's time we had an honest conversation about debt in America, a conversation that doesn't point fingers but works towards solutions. If you're watching this, remember, you're not alone. Millions are struggling with the same invisible backpack. And maybe, just maybe, if enough of us speak up, we can lighten the load for everyone. I'll see you next time.